Welcome to Big Point Training, the mental training program for tennis players in tournaments. My name is Magnus Einhoff. In the training session for today we talk about impacts and effects of learning in competition. In my last video with the theme Replanning the Match Strategy, we discussed to adapt to different match constellations. Today I want to look upon learning impacts and learning effects which are connected with the different match constellations. Let's have a closer look at these different match constellations in competition. There are essentially three match constellations on the mental level of match strategy. A. You are superior and you will win in 2 straight sets. B. The opponent is equivalent and the match goes into the tiebreak over 3 sets. C. The opponent is superior and will win in 2 straight sets. If we watch the mental task in these 3 match constellations, you will see different requests in the situation. If you are superior and take the role of a favorite, the standard for a normal performance is a straight victory over 2 sets. So this match isn't really tough and you will win easily. Therefore it can be called a fun match. But it serves especially to build up your self-confidence because you have to occupy the role as a favorite. In match constellations with equivalent players, there isn't often much fun with it. The main request is to cope with stress and manage the permanent pressure. Within stress matches, you improve the stress tolerance, which gives you a higher mental resilience if your attitude in this match is right. Within matches against superior players, your mental level builds up a learning game if you accept the adaptation to a higher playing level in your attitude. When your best performance doesn't allow to target on a victory, it is necessary to change the goal on a developmental aim for a stable motivation. You will realize that the described learning impacts and learning effects do not occur automatically in matches. The reason for this is often a false attitude in matches. What goes wrong if matches are not effective in learning? Just look on players in tough 3-set matches. In this situation, athletes often aspire to a victory like a match in matches as a favorite. But the probability to win is only 50% and it is impossible to win only over your own abilities. The standard for a good performance is in sustaining the stress situation. That's the only aspect you can control by yourself. Assessing your performance while playing and afterwards should be oriented exclusively on this. If you manage, you will get stronger mentally in these matches. The other way around, if you just look on winning in this situation, you will experience an emotional roller coaster and therefore cannot build up stress stability. The situation as favorite in matches can also be hard if your attitude does not fit. Playing this match constellation like a stress match prevents to build up self-confidence. In a match playing as a favorite, you have to ensure that you're definitely the superior player. The security will only emerge from matches against the same player which doesn't date back longer than 3 months. If this is true, you are allowed and compelled to win in 2 straight sets. The standard for this match is 7-5 in both sets. It is just important that your opponent doesn't manage to achieve the border of the 6th game in the set. If he does, you have to replan the strategy. But that's what you know watching my last video, right? If you manage to cope with the role as a favorite in matches and your presence on the court is successful, you feel much more self-confidence after the match. Even your self-confidence and motivation as inferior player can be high after a straight defeat over 2 sets. If you build up the right attitude, you extract positive experiences out of the learning match. You will see possibilities for development and the progressive adaptation to a higher playing level if you don't lose 0-6, 0-6 or the match is totally one-sided. Playing good rallies with a superior athlete will probably increase your motivation for training and competition. This won't often occur when your attitude does not fit for the match constellation. Athletes often play with the same attitude, just looking how to win the match. Therefore, they have to face motivational deficits while playing and especially afterwards. Let's summarize shortly. In favorite matches, you can build up self-confidence and you win over 2 straight sets. Take care that you are really favorite. In stress matches, the result of the competition is open. It is necessary to give priority to sustaining and coping with stress. A stress match cannot be alone won by your fighting spirit. You have to accept a draw in performance and your possible elimination in tournament, although playing well. In the learning match constellation, an opponent isn't beatable, but it is a good situation to adapt to a higher playing level with the help of a superior player. Take care to play as much rallies as persistent as you can. You see how important it is to manage a right attitude in competition, interact variable on different requests of the match constellation. So build up a concrete plan in preparation on the match and replan while playing when it's necessary. Now I'd like to wish you much success in planning your strategical plan in the future with your new knowledge. Just look on my homepage, you will find there more information for tennis players. If you like my video, give me a thumb up and recommend your friends my video. If you want, I will send you a PDF with the content of my video so you can read it before matches. You will find more of my videos on YouTube with different mental questions for tennis players in tournaments. See you soon!